therapy session. What are we at? 7 o'clock. The sun is out, the rain has stopped. It was a total washout. We had some sun, nice weather in the afternoon. Let's try that again. We had some sun in the afternoon, but other than that, Coombe was really disappointing. Was not the best at all. We got washed out to start with. It was probably 6-7 o'clock by the time I got there in the morning. I had to go down on my own. Dan stitched. Had to go down on my own. Dan stitched. So I had a lot of things to get ready, you know, like making the square pumpkins and cleaning the car, and then it rained, then you clean the car again. It became a ball ache. I actually was quite frustrated by the whole thing by the end of the day. We had some friends down there. What's happening? We did have some friends down there. But they were off doing their own thing. I didn't want to bother them, so every time, I wanted to go get a drink or take a piss or have some food, because we didn't have the cover, it was like shut the car up, pack it up, go to the toilet, buy some food, get some drinks, come back, unlock the car, unpack it again. It just became a ball ache, and to be honest, by mid-afternoon my feet were soaking wet. I was cold and fed up. It wasn't as good as it was last year. There was quite a mixed match of cars, but one thing I found with Coombe now, it's probably the same with most car shows really. You go to the extremes. You get some really cool cars, and you get some really bog standard cars, and it's almost become the norm that just because you own a car you put it on show. Does that make sense? Whereas it used to be like, if you had a modified car and there was something special about it or different, it went on stand, and people could look at it and take photos, and it started to get a bit financy, as in every other car is almost standard, but they're on stand as in like showing off their car. I get that everyone has their own pride and joy, and it doesn't matter what car you have, but I don't know, I just wish it would be like a bit more selective, like it used to be. It used to be back in the day where, if you had something special, it was shown off. If you didn't, you parked in the normal car park. But that's my opinion. Not everyone's. That's my opinion. But yeah, it was a bit wet, a bit same. Every single car had pretty much the same Halloween decal on it, which was like the Amazon sticker set with the help me and the blood hands and the smears, and I don't know. I couldn't film. I couldn't do it to you. I was bored, and I thought, you know what, you're going to be bored, and so I didn't bother. I had every intention, and I started the day off filming. Then when I got there, and it was like a washout until pretty much lunchtime, then it brightened up. Then we had torrential downpour again. Everything was flooded, everything was wet, people were soaking wet and cold and muddy. It was just, I don't know, it was like a really bad end to the year, because the JDM Coombe show actually was really cool. But yeah, Halloween not so much this year. It was a bit of a downer for me. I didn't enjoy it. It's Monday today. Obviously we're back in the shop. I'm still struggling with my chest. I feel better in myself getting over COVID, but my chest is still definitely taking an ass kicking, and when I do lots of sort of strenuous stuff, I can feel it. It's proper killing me. My what's the term? My respiratory rate is suffering. It's really taken a knock, but I'm hoping it's not permanent, and we're going to get through it sooner rather than later. The blue skies are out at the minute. The rain has finally quit. We're supposed to have quite a clear dry week, but the temperatures I think are going to get colder. We've got fireworks night in a few days, and then it's on to Christmas. As soon as fireworks night's done, Christmas decks are on, so we will have the shop lit up and mess around with that. I need to get some breakfast. We need to get some food on the go and a coffee. I hope you're well. Apologies if you've missed me this weekend, but I say, what with everything happening, I'm not feeling it at the minute, and my energy level is really down. Probably mentally as well, you know. It's mental drain, it's a physical drain. It's a really shit situation to be in. And as much as you see me smiling sometimes on the camera, inside I'm not. So I'll come back to you after we've had some breakfast and got working. We've got a quarter in this afternoon for a heads unit and a fascia kit, but this morning I intend to be sorting stuff out with the garage. I've got 1,000,001 emails and stuff I need to get back to with regards to work and stuff while I've been away. So that's kind of priority number one this morning. So I'll see you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. What are we at? Little after 11. So Beamer 3 Series Estate, Touring, whichever way you want to call it. This is having a reverse camera, which I've just fitted into here. It's a split tailgate, so you've basically got one side of the tailgate and obviously the glass that comes up independently. So running the cable in this one is a bit of a mission, because we've got to go around the outside of this first, in through there. There is a big black cover that sits over this. So we've got to go around the top, in through the grommet there, into the headliner, because this separates in 2 pieces, and then obviously down to the front of the car. In here we've got the factory rubbish radio. Now they do a fascia kit that swaps this. I think this actually comes up here and the double din goes below it. But to be honest, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. It involves a lot of dash work, and the curvature here on the plastics never quite fits. So we're going to go for a single din and a Pioneer flip up instead. So this will remain the same. We don't have to move any of like the you know, the steering buttons or anything like that, heated buttons into here. It all remains the same. It is a BMW professional kit, and it has PDC, so that basically means it has got parking sensors as well. But we've got the BMW lead, which is going to retain all the factory goodness, which includes your steering controls, and the buzzer, the speaker for all the retention. We're going with a Pioneer 7200 DAB single din flip out standard, and I'm just working my way through this camera install at the back. This is kind of like the longest bit. Head unit and all the other bits and bobs out and plug everything in is quite a fairly simple job. Then we are due the Corsa. That's coming in at lunchtime or just after lunch, but until then I'm sort of merrily cracking on with this. I've started calling my customers back. Oh, just want to say a big thank you while I'm thinking about it and looking at it. The Snap-on group, somebody was selling a tray set for the toolbox, so I bought another lot because I've got stuff that needs to be put in. So I got another tray and 2 boxes off of my Snap-on group on Facebook. So thanks, dude. That arrived Friday. I meant to give you a shout out, but I clean forgot. See you in a bit, everyone. Right then, kids. So we're cracking on. Camera is in. It's just there. Run the cables all the way through, and we are down to the front. So I've removed the garish phone holder. That can go, and the original professional stereo, that can go. Now we have an interesting one. We've discussed this before. So take the key, put it in the dash, turn the car on, but I'm not putting my foot on the brake, so I don't have the car started. We can hear the bings and bongs on our little speaker. Now, engine's not running. So engine is not running. Put my foot on the brake. I go into reverse. There's my reverse camera and parking sensor beep. But watch this. I'll go back into park. Start it up. This will shut, come back up again. Radio's playing. I go reverse, get the beeps if there was something behind the car, but I get no camera. Ah, what is going on, Alex? I hear you say as the beeps. It's that thing old. The ECU is noticing that when the car is running, it's raining down the power to the reverse light, which means it's gone under the threshold of the camera operating. So when the LED or when the light bulb here is lit up with the engine running, the ECU runs down the power under the camera's threshold, so it won't show the camera. It's not enough to trigger the head unit. So what we need to do is we use the earth on the back light where I've wired to give the camera an earth, and we're going to use the purple wire off of this special kit that activates on the CAN bus when the reverse is triggered. That will then power the camera backwards. We are not looking for a feed coming forwards from the reverse light to tell this to switch. We will wire these two together and it will actually send the power back to the camera to turn it on. But it will be a constant above 12 volts when the engine is running or when the engine is not running, because it's on CAN bus like a relay. We're not relying on the light bulb. So we're nearly done with this. Just wait for that to shut down. I am expecting Vauxhall Corsa coming in. He's having this stuff here. But as of such, he's just texted and said he's running late, he's in traffic, so we're just waiting on him. I'm still lagging, I'm still hanging, I'm out of breath, I feel bloody terrible. Cracking on now, see you in a bit. Right then everyone, let me just turn this down a second.
You could get up to one.
So as we described, as we discussed, not described, we had an issue with the power from the camera. I'll try not to drop my lightsaber, 1 second. Right, we had an issue because the power that was coming from the reverse light obviously was reined back in when the car was running. So at that point it wasn't enough power to keep the reverse signal activated, so we left the earth on the rear of the car, so the earth is still connected to the reverse light earth, and then we power the purple wire or the purple and stripe into the purple and stripe, and then off on the red wire that goes to the back of the camera. Engine is now running. We can see we've got RPM, go reverse, and there is our camera, all nice and happy. Sweet. Obviously if I turn this off, it will fold away. Parking sensors work. We're just going to pull this thing out because this one is done, and it looks like just in time for my Corsa to turn up. Obviously we leave him with the box in the car so we can read the instruction manual, but the Pioneer one's fairly straightforward to use. It's a nice head unit, and the fact that it's a single din is even better. I'm looking forward actually to this. Sony have released obviously the 10.1 ES, and that's a single din chassis with a big old stereo at the front of the screen. I can't wait for that one. Let's check out the curb. But I'm not Les Smith. Yay! I did it without knocking down any walls. Blooming amazing. Right, let's put these windows back up. That one comes up. That one comes up. And we've got steering controls.
What's wrong?
Yes, we do. Right, this one's done. Let's give them a call. See you in a bit, people. Zup. An hour later, but he's turned up. He obviously got lost. We've got the Corsa. Ooh. That's not good. We have Well, that's good. So his radio doesn't do jack. Oh, there we go. It's coming on. No, I want FM. There we go. Oh. No. There we go. No sounds. There we go. So we got something working. That one. Yes. So steering controls are all working on this one, factory head unit. So we're going to pull this out, put our face kit in. It's having a single DIN Pioneer with the app radio, so we can kind of use this phone through it. So it's like having a double DIN, but using your phone. Mint. See you in a bit. Let's get a cheeky little mouse on the go. Right then, this one's done. Ooh. Steering controls work. We've got a little pocket, a little fascia. And if I disconnect the head unit, open this up, turn it up, put this back in, that's where my phone's going to sit. Charges through here wirelessly. No, I tell a lie. Charging port there for the USB. That holds your smartphone, and then you can pair up to this as a single DIN. But obviously it's like having a double DIN because you've got your phone as your screen. Best of both worlds. And then when you want to put this away, shut this back in, that folds away, job done. Cool, right? Just waiting on the customer coming back. We've got to download the application and I'll show them how to use it. And you can go back to Bristol all happy. Job's a good one. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Chocolatey mice. Get in. Right then everyone, we're all set for end of play on Monday. Everything's been picked up. Beam has just left, guys, super happy. I've been swapping stuff over on the Pube. I've got the wheels off for the minute just so wifey can drive it over the winter and not worry about curbing the rim or slipping into ice or anything like that. I am excited for Snap on Tuesday tomorrow. So should you be. I think we've got a new flyer as well. Double bubble. All the cars are gone. Booked in some more work, which has been really cool. What else? Lots of emails and questions and queries and quotes have been done. Getting my day-to-day bits and bobs sorted. It's been a fairly good day in that respect. 1st of November today. Yes, I am that guy. I will come back to you in a bit. We're going to take the Segway home. I'm just shutting down the shop, getting ready to pack up and leave. Get my little bag sorted so I can have a nice little video for you tonight. We have daily vlogs back in the session. I'm going to keep going as much as I can to get them all done, or what you want to see and hear and do and yada yada yada. And I'm making a point of trying to make these videos a bit better. The last couple of weeks has been a bit slack with work and people stitching, and I don't want to record same stuff. I want to try and keep you informed. I know it's day-to-day running, and sometimes the day-to-day stuff is what you see, and our little therapy sessions in the car in the morning. But I'll try and keep it entertaining as much as possible. But I'm going to get my ass home, so I'll see you bright and early in the morning. We will be on the Segway tomorrow morning too. But I need to get packed, get sorted, get home. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Right then everyone, let's get cracking. I've got me bag packed. Oh, running over shit. Get the old security stuff done. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Yes, we're fully illuminated. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, let's get locked up. Got my gloves on. The temperature has proper dropped off. It must be a good 4 or 5 degrees, I reckon. Maybe 6, maybe 7. It feels chilly. Take this over here. Oh, that wheel spinning. Come on, look at that. Hey, it's Christmas coming, people.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode. No!